what's the common denominator and like in this talk about corruption?
Well, the common denominator is money.
Okay.
It's the greenbacks. You know,
greenback stuff.
Yes, man. It's the green. It's the money, man. It's always the money. And see, it's a direct line too. It's not like you got to do this with the pencil and try to like figure out where the maze is going. No, it's a direct line. And so money is at the top of the mountain. It's at the top of the umbrella, and the corruption falls down right from it. So if you see corruption within the police department,
so wait, okay, all right, keep on going, keep on going. I got a question.
Yeah, for you. But if you see corruption inside your local governments, your state governments, the federal government, the banking industry, energy. I mean, if you see corruption anywhere, like you said, the lowest common denominator is going to be the money. So money is going to be the problem that we have to address.
Okay. There's a political slogan that's going around that's kind of being pushed by a particular candidate.
Right.
And that slogan has to do with putting people before profits, right? So,
hold on. I think I heard this before. It goes people, planet, peace.
Oh,
over profit. Over profit.
Okay, so it's
that
greed and profits, and also this exponential growth that pretty much most corporations push is that kind of represents the foundation of corruption. And so like it's kind of like simple, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? You get rid of that kind of system that exploits people,
right?
And you know, that perpetuates this big huge gap,
right?
And kind of the corruption will kind of like dissipate. I don't think it's going to be completely gone, because we live in a world where people make choices, and there's always going to be this battle between, you know, the powerful are going to still want to stay in power.
Yeah.
But there's a way we can, you know, kind of limit that and limit its effects on the entire planet.
You see that? See, look. Money is always going to have influence. As long as we value the dollar like we do, it's always going to have its influence, right? So money is always going to be a source of corruption. Always. But just like you said, we can limit its influence, especially on our economy and our political environment.
Because it's not just the greed, it's how I guess the system is rigged.
Right.
It's not like it just happens, because kind of people treat this economy as if it's like it just operates on its own and things just happen. There are actually there's people making decisions on, you know, resource allocation.
Right.
There's people making decisions on interest rates. There's people making decisions on what countries to invade.
Right.
There's people making decisions on all these things, and it's not like they just happen. The inclination and the desire to control doesn't exist within peaceful people. Usually peaceful people don't want to be in control.
Yeah.
People who want power and status are the ones who, you know, and authoritarians, they're most likely to seek these positions of power.
Right.
And so this is how we end up in places like this.
Right.
So we kind of have to get to a place where people who want to desire a more peaceful planet, a more sustainable planet, a more sustainable economy, and sustainable politics, we have to get to a point where those people want to be in positions of power.
You see, what you just said right there, like the people that want to be leaders
the wrong people
are the wrong people. You see, but the people that are lining up to be a part of that process now are people that have, like, they feel like they've been called to do it because of the
corruption, because of the problem.
Yes.
So he's saying it's reactionary.
That's what. See,
Okay. All right.
a lot of people say, "Well, Jill Stein's not a politician. You know, she hasn't held public office and all this crap, right?" But see, I don't care about one not having titles, like, because that's not my criticism of Donald Trump, that he's never had, that he's never held office. That's not my criticism. My criticism is that he's a buffoon. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he'd be a horrible president. That's my criticism. Jill Stein hasn't held like a major office. I don't care. It's the ideas. It's about what she's going to do for the country. It's about the policy positions. That's what we should be looking for. People talk about how Hillary Clinton is the most qualified presidential candidate that we've ever had. Why? Because she's held titles of senator and secretary of state. She was a first lady before. She's been a lawyer.
Yeah,
I mean,
and actually, people
why do I
people
care about her
consider
titles?
people consider that a title, the first lady thing.
But I don't care that you've held these titles and have this experience. You have experience doing what? Like, you have experience do the wrong thing for the country.
And remember what we said this a long time ago. Like, if you want to talk about if she's qualified
to do what?
She's qualified to perpetuate this system we have right now,
where the playbook remains the same.
The playbook remains the same. The pay for play is still a big part of the equation.